What's going on, folks? A little arm day action here at Iron Heaven. Um, I don't really have arm days, as many of you all know, so for me to get one is a kind of a treat. So starting off the workout with some press downs with the Prime Fitness USA CAS handles. Those are basically fat grip handles, pretty much designed to where your hand grips, and I really liked them. Didn't flare up my elbow like a straight or crooked bar would. So I was very happy with this attachment that the owner of Iron Heaven Gym ended up buying anyway. So we did a couple of sets here, around about 3 sets, double-digit reps, around about 15. Couple of key points with this: I try to stand up straight, but the way that the machine is designed and the way the CAS handles how they are pretty long. The weight stack was touching, so I had to step back, bend over a little bit, and then just really work to get a good strong contraction. We moved on to football bar presses. Uh, I rarely do any type of close grip pressing with a straight bar, so this was a good alternative. This is something that I had in my repertoire as a power lifter sometimes. Definitely increases tricep strength and mass. I hated that bench though, so I had to switch benches. um, but went up only about 2 plates. Again, this is something that I like to do. You want to make sure you tuck the elbows, right? Just put all the pressure on your triceps as you press out of the bottom. You get a nice, good, strong uh, base in your triceps for other pressing movements. So I did around about that was my first working set. Then I did another working set of that 2 plates, and then we went on to go ahead and do a cluster set, uh, which was quite the bitch. I won't even lie, quite the bitch. I think I did 6, 4, and then another 1 or 2. Not too sure, but you'll see how it goes here in a minute, and we'll go on to the rest of the exercises.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. How could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come home, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold.
That was quite the bitch there. So went ahead and went to tricep dips, old school. As you can see, it's old school combo hammer bench tricep dip machine. So went ahead, did that, and just really was trying to squeeze and make sure I got good, strong contraction in tricep. Um, did the same thing with the cluster set there, but I was really trying to get double digits. So let me just give you a peek into how I think for arm training. Um, Everything I want in the double digits to really elicit a strong pump. It's not about the weight. It's not about it's not about the weight at all, right? I'm not Kevin Levrone. I'm not doing 100-pound dumbbell curls. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to maintain tension in the arms through the entire range of motion, which if you really look at arms, depending upon your arm length, you really don't have a whole lot of uh, range of motion, right? Um, Especially if you're developing like arthritis or something like that. So you work within your certain range of motion that you can. So I like to start off with high double digit exercise, a high double digit exercise, at least for triceps because my elbows bother me. So that's usually in the form of press down. Once that's complete, then we lower the rep range a bit, and we're usually hitting around about 10 to 12, maybe 15. That first exercise can see anywhere from 25 to 30 for almost all of my work sets, right? So I'm not going super heavy because I'm doing a lot of other movements that are torso heavy that depend a lot on arm strength. So when you're designing your arm program, make sure you account for the other volume that's inside of your workout program because they can have an effect. They can absolutely have an effect, and over time, it can be detrimental to overall arm development. I do think arms do need direct work, and I don't really care. Y'all can argue with me as as far as cows come home, but I do believe they need direct arm work. So that's how I figure for arms. Now, again, this is not an anchor exercise that you're seeing right here, so this goes into the little bit of a higher rep range. I think I nailed this for 10. This is tricep extensions. This I like, but I'll probably end up switching off of this and going to a dumbbell for the simple fact that I do sense a little bit of aggravation in my elbows, and sometimes I have a tendency to get a little too excited and go a little too heavy. So, but this is a good exercise, guys. And also, when I push that seat forward, what it's supposed to do when you push a seat forward, you get a little bit more of a stretch. I can't push that fucker very far forward because I'm kind of big. So, I have to go to a movement that'll emphasize a stretch. So that'll be done next time I train arms, whenever that'll be. Not sure when that'll be, but I need to do some revamping of this routine to get the most out of it, right? All right, moving on. We got some barbell curls and not going real heavy because why? I just whacked my back. This was done on Friday. I just trained back on Thursday. And while my biceps, theoretically may have been recovered, I'd rather not take that chance. So I just wanted to really focus on the form, really focus on the squeezing, making sure that my body was tight throughout the movement and putting all the pressure on the muscle, right? So that's exactly what I did, and just really only went up to 210s aside, and that was all I really needed because I was just really concentrating on the movement and on the task that was at hand to really pump the bicep up with some blood. Nailed around about 10 to 12 reps with this exercise. Nothing fancy, just your basic bread and butter exercise to help me kill off the bicep, right? So, moving on. Last exercise is a machine curl, um, which is what you get. Just a I like this particular machine. It's a Precor machine, and they have made quality equipment, and this is one of my favorites. Now, my tempo is a little fast, but the reps are up there to around about the 12 to 15 rep range. Key thing you want to do is that you want your body a little bit, you want your body stationary. You want your armpits into the pad, and you just want to use your arms to pull that bar up. All right, so for this workout, that's really all I got, guys. So thank you for watching. I hope you picked up some tidbits of information. If you did, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my website, tenacitystrength.com, and all my social media channels. Y'all take care.